Okay, so we're going to start here. Hey, guys, what's up? Skeleton Crew official trailer is out. D23 just took place. We're doing a big trailer extravaganza, giving our opinions, seeing what the hell's going on. Let's do some Star Wars and some Marvel. The first thing for Star Wars is something that's coming this year. I think it's the only thing left from Star Wars on Disney Plus coming this year, right? Which is Skeleton Crew. And that's not out until December 3rd. Okay, so here we go. Let's watch it together, shall we? 3, 2. This is supposed to be like Amblin. If you don't know what Amblin is, it's a production company way back. It's a legendary. These coming of age stories, a Steven Spielberg feeling, and Goonies, and these kinds of really good movies that you honestly don't see anymore, or at least are not done at the same level. So Skeleton Crew is trying to recapture that magic, E.T. and all these other things. So let's see if it does it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, small kid. This doesn't look like Star Wars. That better not be in the Star Wars universe. It's in the Star Wars universe. Oh, no. That looked awful. Now this looks like Star Wars a little more. John Watts.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? Anywhere we want in the whole galaxy.
Why does it look like? Why does it gotta look Star Wars looking suburban?
It does.
Suburbia.
This is not what I
What are
pictured
you
Star
doing?
Wars, but
Why are you ruining my image of where Star?
What do you think it is?
so now there's suburbs in Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
Lost Jedi Temple.
It's a lost Jedi temple. It's a wiki and wild. This is very Goonies. So then they found the cave. They're going in the cave. Oh, so much danger. Oh, a skeleton, Skelly. Oh,
One-Eye
super Skelly.
Willy.
This looks like a ride at Disney. Whoa.
We're lost. Really lost.
Oh shit! The ship flew off without them.
Tis dangerous out there in space.
Oh no!
Trust no one.
That's a lot of creative characters. Give it that. Was that LeVar Burton's daughter? Can't she got the little visor?
You're a Jedi.
No, magnets.
How many fucking Jedi we got in this goddamn universe? What time does this? When does this take place?
Order 66 never happened.
No, it was Order 99. We proliferated
Yeah.
the Jedi. That we added to Jedi. Okay, so Jude Law apparently is a Jedi. Okay, what did you guys think of?
This honestly, I wouldn't have pictured this as Star Wars had it not had little things in the back. But this does not look like Star Wars.
No,
especially
why
in the
does it
beginning.
have to
Like,
be Star Wars? You know, why actually can't it be its own unique universe? I think I'd be way more interested if it was its own universe. Now I'm going to see all the little Star Wars Easter eggs, and they're all going to feel forced.
Yes.
They're all going to feel weird,
Exactly.
derivative,
Filoni show,
dumb, and it's like aping everything. It doesn't feel like it has its own creative vision and image. It's like it's trying to do exactly what we said, an Amblin movie. They literally just took Goonies and threw it into Star Wars. And they forced it in there.
Esteban Spielbergo or whatever from The Simpsons. They wanted to make a Spielberg movie where they got the wrong guy.
What do you think, Alex?
I think it looks good. It's not for me. I don't think I'm gonna I would never watch this on my own. I understand that it's not for old, curmudgeons.
Yes.
This kind of reminds me and is reminiscent. I don't think I'm gonna I don't think I would enjoy it while watching it because of all the things that you just mentioned. But I think
Well,
that
guess what? We gonna do it.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie because
Yeah.
it doesn't look offensive
No.
to me. Yes, it looks silly that they're in a suburban thing, but they're trying to relate to something that I don't think that they've got right to. But there's crazy monsters. There's also they're gonna introduce the droid that takes them to hyperspace, but it's fine. This is not something that it's not like Obi-Wan where I cared about that and they ruined it because they made it for like dumb kids. This feels like it was the whole point was to make something that was kind of lighthearted and kiddie, and I just don't care about that kind of stuff. So
It looks like a perfect Disney ride. This little character here, like I went to one of those parks, and I remember, you were inside this kid's body or something, and you were like in his head, and there was like this little animatronic that was like this is almost exactly that ride. So it might be a fun ride. Yeah, I agree with Alex. I think some parts of it do look bad, but I think some parts look okay and solid. But it all has that feeling of being forced into something and aping a lot of other things rather than some unique and interesting story that needed to be told. How does this fit into the Star Wars universe? Or does it not reference anything at all? I'd almost prefer it not reference a goddamn thing in the Star. Try to connect to Grogu.
Oh, please don't. Yeah, don't
Luke
do any of that.
I just want it to be its own.
I don't
thing.
know if it's planning on doing that and what time period it's taking in. I'm just taking it at face value. And we understand that Skeleton Crew is not directed at us.
No.
It does seem like a kid's adventure film for kids.
Goonies was a little silly. I loved it because I watched it as a
Yeah.
kid, right? And you watch it as an adult, and you're like, oh, okay. I mean, I still love the movie, but like you recognize that it was made for kids, and you have to allow certain things. This kind of resembles that because that's they're almost plagiarizing, but
Coming of age story about 4 children who make a discovery on their planet, get lost in the galaxy, and go on adventure to try to get back home. So who knows? It might surprise us. This story might be very heartfelt. The story might be written very well, better than Acolyte. I'm gonna laugh if this series has more heart, more emotion, better writing than the Acolyte. And I want to be mad because that's
spent
what
so
we
much money
wanted.
on that one.
That's what we wanted in Acolyte, and we didn't get it. So Jude Law is a great actor, and I am looking forward to his performance. Is Jod Nawood, a Force user. Law described Nawood as a quick thinker who uses his charm to get out of different scenarios. So maybe he's not a Jedi. Maybe he makes these kids believe he is in order to earn their trust and help them out or something. And then it's revealed in the third act as conflict. You're fair, yeah, but then they all band together and they truly care about each other. I think I just did the whole story.
yeah, but
There you go.
I need a sloth character though. Like, I mean, that's super important to.
Sloth.
Yeah. Hey, you
Okay,
guys.
so how many episodes is it? It's
8.
going to be
6.
6. I think it's 6. The series was written by Christopher Ford and John Watts, excluding the 5th and 6th, which were written by Mi-young John Wesner. So that's really good. This is one of the rare times that we get like almost all of the episodes written by 1 or 2 people, a team. And I like that because I think that could lead.
Consistency.
Just reading that gives me slightly more hope for
Cohesive.
the series, the cohesiveness of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a little over an hour and a half total runtime when you take away the 10 minutes of credits, and so it's like that feels about right.
So it is confirmed that this is going to occur in the same time frame as The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. So this is happening at the same time. Ahsoka, I guess, with Grand Admiral Thrawn. So this has happened after Order 66.
Yeah.
So hopefully Jude Law is not a Jedi, and he's just he has
He was
a little
another
bit
Padawan
of Force.
or something.
I don't even want him to be a Padawan because there are people out there that might have slipped through the cracks that were
Broom
never
Kid.
picked out. What?
He's Broom Kid.
Oh, Broom
Dave
Kid.
Filoni can't fucking help himself, and so
Yeah.
he's going to be secretly Broom
Broom
Kid.
Kid.
Except for I know
No,
that
the timeline.
I know it
Okay.
doesn't, but he was the other Broom Kid. You,
Yeah.
you never saw that one. Now, what I don't want to happen,
Yeah.
even if this is independently really good, and I know Filoni can't fucking help himself, do you think Skeleton Crew is showing up in his Mandalorian movie that he's going to make, where they're going to come in and
Yes.
save the day, and
Yes.
Star Wars will be saved by children?
And it's like popping. And they come in and they do something goofy and the villain dies.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, please don't.
You say no.
You say no,
But it's going to be a cameo. So Ford has described Skeleton Crew's tone as being an adventure, desiring to make an enjoyable series, but also containing danger. Further gone on to say the situation would be extra fraught when the kids were in danger. Jude Law said that his character has a lot of the world that they experience contradictory, at times a place of nurture and other times a place of threat. And that series would convey that through perspective of children. So it's a goofy calling in the relationships between the children and the adults, a goofy relationships, and then other times quite dark and quite scary. So I don't know, maybe he might. It does have kind of an ominous look,
like Snape.
at least in this shot. So we're gonna have to say there's lots of lip service paid here to the storytelling and the filmmaking, is what Favreau is quoted as saying. So we're going to see if that actually lands, if that actually, works out in post-production. And, yeah. So,
well, I hope
that's
it's some good fun because we're going to watch it.
Yeah, I hope we get away from the suburban.
It's the first episode, we're gone.
Yeah, I hope we just leave immediately and I don't have
Yeah.
to see too much of it, because if we only get a few minutes.
this is dumb.
Yeah,
I can
it's
already
fine.
tell. This
Yeah.
is reminding me of the mopeds, and we're doing this goofy thing of the girls, and they're flying around, and they're getting into traffic.
There's like 10-year-olds
It's
driving
like,
in
please
traffic.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Please
It's not what I
stop it.
picture Star Wars, but whatever. I'm okay. I'm open-minded. Let's see.
I am not open-minded, and I think it's stupid, and I hate the way it looks, and I will need
You
to
go
get
to
out-
heaven, you die.
You go to heaven, you die,
Yeah.
and I just don't want to see it, and I want them to get now. Once they get out of this and they go into the galaxy, that's where we
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
That's where we can get in good.
It's just so
All right.
weird. I never would have pictured it.
Never would have
But-
pictured it. But there it is. Skeleton Crew, December 3rd, 6 episodes, starting December 3rd. So it probably won't wrap up until January of next year. All right, guys, that's our opinion. Leave your opinion down in the comments below. Let's move on to Mandalorian, which I cannot because
It's not the
I would
Mandalorian
be
anymore.
copyright claimed. They're being extremely aggressive. So the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer has been screened at the event. It's not online. They're aggressively pulling down anybody and copyright claiming anybody that pulls it up. And I kind of understand because I managed to see it before it get pulled down. Did you manage to see it?
No, I did not.
Okay. I cannot believe they have as much footage and as much effect shots done as they do in what I saw. It was short segments. It looks like the boys, Mandalorian and Grogu, go to Hoth, or a planet that looks exactly like Hoth, and they're riding around on, the little unit AT-ST, or no, it's AT something T.
That's-
It's the tiny one from Star Wars Legion, the tabletop game that I play, the little chicken walker. And they're running around on that, and some AT-ATs are shooting at them. And they're like darting in between. Let's see. The Mando says, I got to be more careful with the jobs I pick up now that him and Grogu are together. And there's rumored that this is the film where Grogu will get his Mandalorian armor, that we had a shirt for a long, long time ago, and we did some art for that. So, but my impressions of what I saw, which I can't share with you, sorry, because I don't want to get taken down. Frankly, guys, to me, it kind of looks like a made-for-TV movie. It really does look just like episodes from the series. And that's it. It doesn't feel like it has this level transition between theatrical and TV. And that's what I'm most worried about. It almost feels like, hey, did we put Mandalorian season, what are we on? 4? Season 4, and we just, pulled them together and cut out the credits and individual episodes and then just threw it up on the screen. We're going to have to see. So initially, and maybe that's why they're aggressively pulling it down, because maybe they weren't done with the CGI. Maybe they were going to put a whole bunch more in there. But to me, it feels like just a television, a few more episodes of the television playing all together for, 2 hours? So I'm sure they'll cut together something a little better and show us that later. But right now they want it to be exclusive for convention goers. It's annoying.
That and Andor. I watched the Andor one, and
Yeah.
that one's also
But
getting
good.
removed from everything. I mean, it's really early. 'Cause,
I
yeah,
did
there's-
not see that one.
Yeah.
Tell us about that one.
I mean,
a
you
little
get to see like you see the characters. You see, I don't even remember the Cyril. I think you see he's there. You see.
Do we see the robot?
Yep, you see the robot. You get to see what's his name reprising Ben Mendelsohn reprising his role. people.
Oh.
So there's some. I mean, and it looked and felt great just watch it. But of course, you're watching it on like a shaky cam thing that someone had put up.
Dang.
But that one I'm excited for. And hopefully the writing is just as good as it was the first time. Because if it is, then we're getting into the upper echelons of TV where I'm going to remember that.
Back to
series
good
forever.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
That would be nice. So I think that I think that the Skeleton Crew won't be as terrible as Acolyte. It's the easy bar to clear,
Yes.
but not necessarily for us, for children. And I want to get more people into Star Wars, and I think Disney is desperate to get more kids into Star Wars. I think their audience is getting older and older.
But I'm still
and
holding
they're
on.
not-
Hope.
They're not really being replaced by new kids. They're off, doing different things.
iPad stuff.
Fortnite, Roblox, and they just don't care about Star Wars the way we cared about Star Wars. I'm not saying that for all, because there are still a few children that fucking love Star Wars. But I hope that does inject some life into it.
Yes.
Now, if that's their on-ramp, what kind of content are they looking forward to? What kind of content are they going to be given as they grow older? Acolyte? Or, I don't know, or Mandalorian and Grogu? That's we'll see. All right, guys. Well, that's it. You guys let us know what you think of the Star Wars stuff that was showed off and announced. Have you seen the leaked trailers? And are you looking forward to it? Skeleton Crew, Mandalorian and Grogu, and Andor. I think things are looking slightly better than where we were at previously. All right.
That's
And then Ahsoka Season 2, which they didn't show anything. They didn't do nothing there. We still have no idea how they're going to recast or what they're going to do there. That was not announced at D23, so we're waiting on that. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.